guys, we're back for another episode of Zapp Talk. You know, you get David and myself.
Corey.
Yeah, Corey, as you don't know. It says right there, too, my name, if Dave puts it in correctly.
I'm not going to put it there, so you just look funny.
You have, like,
I'm going to write, like, it's going to say, like, Hank. Like.
Two massive books come out this week. East to West, #1, which we've been talking about forever. And Guardians of the Galaxy #1 finally hits. We're going to get to them in a second. But there's still a lot of buzz with the whole death of Robin from Batman Inc. #8. So it's going through all the Batman books this month. So you got 3 books coming out this week.
A lot of requiems.
A lot of requiems that have to do with the aftermath or fallout, however you want to call it. You got Batman Inc. #9, which obviously deals directly from issue 8. You know, it's Morrison. There's still a lot of controversy, a lot of buzz about it. The book's still hot. I mean, people are like, what's going to happen? Because Batman eventually has to deal with Talia.
And he's wanted to kill that kid for a while now, Grant Morrison. So, I mean, he's probably really excited for this issue to come out.
Yeah, so it's going to be big. I think his run ends at issue 12, so I'm curious to see where the next few issues go. It also goes into Teen Titans, #18, which comes out. I know it has to deal with, you know...
Tim's the best Robin.
Yeah, well, Tim. And,
so he's just going to be like... Pfft.
Yeah.
Told you. There's no hole in my chest. That'd be the best requiem. Batman's crying and he's like, come on, you puss.
And also, and on the Marvel end, you got Age of Ultron #3. These books are coming out really fast. And which I usually don't like, but I do in this instance because people love the first 2 issues.
It's a good
book. They keep selling. It's a great book. #1 keeps selling with the foil cover. #2 sold just as well. So I'm sure,
cover and it sold well. I'm
sure #3 is going to be going up. There's also 2 crossover books. There's Superior Spider-Man #6 AU, which I guess means Age of Ultron, and there's also a Fantastic Four #5 AU. Now, are these like kind of like .1 type books but they go into Age of Ultron?
They're .1. I feel like they're there. Age of Ultron was written, or the idea came about a while back.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
So I think it was even written a little while ago. So I feel like these tie-ins are to tie it to the Marvel Now universe.
Okay.
So Fantastic Four, what that's going to be doing, they're still on their magical family adventure through space and time. But all of a sudden the Ultrons show up and there's like an Ultron war kind of thing going on up in space. So that ties into what's going on there. When it comes to the Spider-Man side of it, it's been kind of controversy online. Like always, but it seems like it's Peter Parker in Age of Ultron 1 and 2. In this one, from the preview images that we've gotten so far, it's very possible it could be Doc Ock. We're just not sure.
I'm sure it is. I think what it was written with Peter Parker. It was written, you know, I think it was supposed to come out after that Moon Knight series from a few years ago. That's what I thought for Age of Ultron. So I think they're going to try and tweak it a little bit so where it is actually Doc Ock. I mean, they'll change the dialogue and whatnot. Well, they kind of have to if it does take place now.
Yeah.
So, you know, either way, it's going to be a big seller. We'll see what happens. And again, like I said earlier, the 2 big books, I know we've been beating this to death, but East of West comes out by Image, Jonathan Hickman. I mean, the buzz on this book is insane. It's like saga-worthy. I'm not sure how it's... I mean, I'm sure it's going to sell like crazy. I mean, who knows 5 issues in what it's going to be. But the way it's looking, I think it's going to be one of those books.
It's a great story.
I think
Preview art's already good.
Yes, and I mean, the pre-orders on it are insane. We have more pre-orders for this than we did for Saga. I know partly because of speculators, but also people want to get on it early.
Man.
Saga, they got on late. They got on from the trade. So, then also... Guardians of the Galaxy #1 finally comes out. I mean, they've been talking about this book forever.
You're excited about that one, right?
I'm a Guardians guy, but I like the 90s series by Jim Valentino. That's more of my team with like Charlie 27 and Starhawk. I do appreciate the team, but I was never really big into like Star-Lord and Groot and stuff like that. I do appreciate the characters, though.
Yep.
Rocket Raccoon's still a tough sell from me, but people do love him. He's got a good following.
Raccoon with guns who talks?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope it works. I mean...
He's not a bunch of Charlies, but he's pretty cool.
So we'll see what happens with that. So that's going to be big, and you know, Marvel's really pushing that book. I mean, we are as well, so we're going to see what happens.
Yep.
Another book which I really want to check out, and I think it's going to be a nice little buzz book, is Green Hornet #1, which has happened before. That one? Mark Waid.
Buddy Mark Waid.
I mean, Mark Waid can't do anything wrong. I mean, as you know from Daredevil and and Hulk and everything like that. So
It's a reader's market now, so people are still following characters, but they're following writers too. Green Hornet.
I think it's going to be well because I think it's going to do well because he had Incorruptible and Irredeemable, which sold like crazy. He just ended them last year, so this is good. It's not really an independent book, but it's nice to see how he's going to take because Green Hornet has a following, but it's never been like a big book. They've tried to make it a big
loud
book.
following.
Yeah, Kevin Smith wrote it last year. It sold until he left, and then it just went back down to normal.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. You know, Wade usually stays on books for a while, so I want to see how that sells. I mean, I think it's going to be a winner.
Mm-hmm.
So we ordered heavy on it. I think it's going to sell well. Uncanny Avengers #5 hits.
It's my favorite Avengers book right now.
I know you like that book.
It's a good one.
It's taken a while to come out, though. It should come out more often.
I can wait.
It's supposed to be the flagship Marvel book, and it's been like lagging behind.
Well, when they have an Avengers every half an hour.
I know, but I mean, some of the Avenger books already passed it. You know, that was the first one to come out.
Yeah.
So you got that. You got Aquaman #18, which is dealing with the aftermath of the whole Throne of Atlantis. So Aquaman's trying to piece things back together. Most of you guys know I'm a huge Aquaman fan. I love the character. I love this book, and it sells well. So it's neat seeing it, you know, near the top.
They're ready. He's going to be wearing an orange shirt and green pants. Also, Deadpool Illustrated comes out. This one looks like it's the Christmas Carol.
Oh, the cover's Christmas Carol? Yeah.
Christmas Carol. This is one of the few titles where the second printings are cooler than the first printings.
Well, that makes it fun. To me,
It's
when it was
awesome.
second printings, I hate when they just say, you know, change the color or just write second printing. I like it when they tweak the covers because as a collector,
They turn it into like a Penguin classic.
Yeah,
like,
it's neat.
It's awesome.
They should do that. They should do that more often.
Covers are great.
You got Fatale finally is coming back out, which is the Ed Brubaker book. That book, you know, it sells well. The first 2 trades are selling well. I'm not really sure why it was such a big delay between issues, but that's finally coming back out. Our buddy Jeff Lemire, which we're big supporters of here.
Yep.
Justice League Dark #18's hitting. I think Allred's book comes out this week too, doesn't it? FF #5.
It does, as a matter of fact. FF #5. That's been a great book. I don't know how it's going to tie into what's going on in the Marvel now. They're really looking to bring some of the big players when it comes to the villains in the Fantastic Four universe to the new characters, so it's awesome. If you're a Fantastic Four fan, if you're not, you should read it. So that like kind of fits everybody into that group.
Yeah, no, it's that book is it's a fun book. It's selling on par with Fantastic Four, which is good. And I know you read it for what it is. You read it for what it is. I mean, in Allred's art, it's very unique, but it fits books like this. It's fun. It's a fun book. You know, it's a good week. Like I said, it's going to be obviously Batman heavy, Age of Ultron heavy, and then, you know, of course, East of West is going to be the main book for this week with the Guardians of the Galaxy right behind it. So it's going to be, I think Wednesday it's going to be popping here because there's so many big books. But if you need any books, let us know. You can always call us or email us. We'll put them aside for you. I have a long list for East of West. We will be able to cover everybody. But that book is going to be extremely hot.
Don't forget to reach out to us. We have that thing. There's this new website called Twitter. We're on that. Also, there's this thing. I don't know if it's going to be MySpace, but Facebook is out there. Zapp Comics Wayne.
Yeah,
Zapp
and you can also subscribe to us here on YouTube at Zapp Comics NJ.
This is YouTube?
This is YouTube.
Oh, wow.
So, we're not just talking to
It's like, so I'm pointing to YouTube right now. See what I'm doing?
I see what you're doing, Dave.
This is all YouTube. Unless, this could be Facebook.
On that note, we're done. We will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
Keep it going.
I just don't want it to be straight on. That's all.